It is Brighton Hate Week, part number 2. This is Red Card Radio. Me and Brad coming to you for the second part of this week. Brighton Hate Week already started out last week with the review. If you haven't checked out that video, go check it out now. Like, rate, subscribe, review, tell your mama about it, everybody. Then come to this episode, which you're already on if you're listening to me now. Like, do all that stuff again to this video, and we hate Brighton again. Spurs play Brighton this weekend at the Amex. Brad, what say you?
You know what? Since Spurs are not playing City, I'm cheering for a draw.
You don't cheer for a draw. What do you got to cheer for a draw for? It's screw. We decided with a virtual handshake. This was Brighton Hate Week.
Okay. I'm with you. We're gonna hate on Brighton, but you know what? This is levels. This is 8th versus 9th.
Not levels.
This is 8th versus 9th.
Okay, it's the table doesn't matter. Where's James when you need him? The table doesn't matter.
Hey, listen. Every week, there's 2 weeks out the year that is not Tottenham Hate Week. So I understand it's Brighton Hate Week, but it's always Tottenham Hate Week, except for twice a year now.
Oh.
Twice a year is not
ridiculous.
Tottenham Hate Week. No, I mean,
I think
listen, it's going to be spicy. It's going to be fun for you guys. I think that might be one of the best games on the slate this week coming up. It's the last game, so Probably. That's good. We should end the hey, maybe the primetime Sunday night game won't be as bad as the Monday night game was.
At least we got that. So
but it is at Amex.
Yeah,
Brighton do play well.
This is going to be a really fun one, right?
Yeah, this should be. Yeah. It should be fast paced, moving. This game is either going to be like 4-4 or 1-0 or 0-1, like a 1-goal game or like a 10-goal game, and shots aplenty. So like, which keeper's standing on their heads? That's all that matters in this game. Because there's going to be a lot of shots.
Everybody's getting after it.
Yeah. 100%.
Everybody's getting after it in this one. God, I'm blanking on the Brighton coach. What?
The American dude?
Drive me nuts.
Oh, the American guy?
He's not. Oh, that's right. The non-American. His name is Herzler. He's not American. All right.
He's born in Texas. You can't get more American than that.
He grew up in Germany.
He was born in Texas. He's an American. He's
an American citizen by birth. He's a German citizen by living there his whole life.
He is a American.
All right, whatever.
Fabian Herzler, born 1993.
Herzler, yes.
In Texas.
He's got him playing good. He's got him. Yeah, I know that. He's got him playing pretty good this year, though. So this is a game. This is a game we should win, right? This is a game I go in and I say Tottenham should win this.
I think
it's at the MX. That makes it a little tougher, right?
I think if your goal is Champions League, I think if your goal is Champions League football, this is a must-win game. Like you have to go get points at these places,
especially when you take into the fact that Veltman and Van Hacke are out. So both of their center backs are out for this.
Yeah.
So if both of their center backs are done, Dominic Solanke's got to eat. Big Dog's got to eat.
Can he keep that going? He's responded well since he got the tap and goal.
He hasn't. Hold on. He didn't respond well, right? He played the first game. He got injured. He missed 2 games. 2 more games, so week 3. Then it was the international break. They decided he could have gone for the second. They decided to hold him because then he was going to get 4 weeks of rest instead of 2 or 1.5. And then the third game was the first one after. So he scored in his third game, although it was our 5th game of the season.
Okay.
And now he scored another one in the 6th game of the season. So he really scored in his 3rd and 4th games for Tottenham.
Wow.
So this is not a response. Like he doesn't need to respond to this. Like he's got 2 goals in 4 games.
I have a question. Is this what I sound like when I defend a Chelsea player? when I defend Nico Jackson.
He's got two goals in 4 games.
You kind of like shuffle. I don't know. Like, he should 2 goals, 4 games.
No, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure the timeline lines up.
Yeah, 80.
We have played 6 games. He's played 4 of them, and he's scored in 2 of those. Like, so far, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Okay. Look,
anyways,
I think it's spicy. Like I said, I think it's like an 8-goal, 10-goal game, or it's a 1-goal game, and we're going to be on here listening to Sean yell about how many shots were missed and opportunities and bad passes from Madison.
Yeah.
Kulusevski running the ball out.
There's no bad. No, I think the goal is going to be just like it was against United, to push the ball through the middle, get the half turns right, and that worked a lot for us last game.
Sure,
but
I think
keep it going, right?
Sure, but United are happy to sit back. Brighton is not a team that sits back. So, like, this is going to be a ping pong game, I have a feeling. I don't think this is going to be as easy as United, where I don't think these are going to, like, lay down, rub their bellies, and you score all the goals. I think this is going to be a fast-paced, fun game.
I think on the apps that shall not be named, I think the Solanke goal was important to some last weekend. I think this coming up weekend and a Solanke goal might also be important to some.
Ooh.
That's how I feel about this game.
That's interesting. We didn't talk about
it. Might be important to some,
but
it might be important to some.
But let's do this. Okay. So Solanke, you think he's going to score at least 1 goal? Who do you think there's a player that gets a goal in the Chelsea Forest game?
Chelsea Forest.
Yeah.
I think some might be interested in the value in which Elanga would get.
I don't think Elanga's scoring
points for it.
No, I think. Look. I think, listen, if in these bets that in these
value
shall not be named. If we're parlaying.
Yeah.
If we are combining things here, I think a Solanke Palmer.
I think you got
value.
You got to go. Yeah, you got to go Palmer, right? He's the one that's most likely to turn one in.
I think this is going to be an easy game for Chelsea at the bridge. Palmer.
Yeah, if you're going to be looking for value, you got to look with one of the wings. You got to look for Neto. You got to look for Madueke. You got to look for Mudryk. You got to look for one of the wings, someone who's not right there scoring all the goals.
True. Trying to find that sneaky goal. I hear you. I like that. Probably Sancho.
Yeah.
I want to see Sancho hit the net. Okay, but I think the Chelsea Forest game is not going to be a good one.
Villa United game.
So listen, we had our Brighton hate week. We do not have our United apologist on here, Sean. Is this the last game in the Premier League Ten Hag coaches? Because the international break is soon. Like you got we have European football midweek. He takes that L. I think it's Porto they play. Let me double check. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Should have done this earlier. I get that. I know. But welcome to what we do here. This is fun. They are playing Porto. I was right.
I can feel.
They are playing Porto on
I was going to say, I can fill for you if you want. You don't have to fill for yourself. I can fill for you.
I know.
Because I've got words to say.
Let's do it. Let's hear your words.
So here's the problem Ten Hag has. Is the history and depth of history, which is storied for United. That's his problem. Because the current situation is notwithstanding to lifelong supporters of United, right? They expect X.
Yes.
And they're not getting X.
Yes.
And they don't want it. So the problem is we as objective as we can.
No,
if you make yourself objective and you look at this, but if you make yourself objective and you say, okay, this United team versus this Tottenham team, who's better on paper? It's Tottenham. Right now. On paper, Tottenham should be winning that game. On paper, right now, who should win the Villa game?
What, Villa Tottenham?
No, Villa United.
Oh, sorry, you said Villa Tottenham for a second there. No, I would still go Villa.
No.
Villa's. I still pick
Who should
Villa
win the Villa
United game. Yeah, but
yes, that's what I mean. Is that
home.
If you make yourself objective, that's what I'm saying, and at Villa Park, like, so that's what I'm saying is, if you make yourself objective, you would say those things are true now. But the problem is their fans and supporters and the board doesn't see it that way. They think they are something that they're not right now. That's Ten Hag's biggest problem. Is they think there is no way on earth that Tottenham should have beat us by 3 goals. There's no way on earth that Liverpool should have beat us by 3 goals at home. Now we're going away to Villa Park. Villa are no good because United fans live in the past. It's 15 years ago to them. And they think we should waltz up to Villa Park and just get 3 points like we always do. It's not the same as it was anymore. You can't just waltz into Villa Park and get points.
So I'm gonna just read off. So, and like, this made me sad. You blocked for me enough that I was able to look at some stuff. So the Thursday game has been played against Porto. He probably lost. We're coming into this weekend's game, which, like, we're already saying, like, Villa should be the favorites. Villa should be, there's probably some sort of, I would not take the value in this, but there's probably a very, a favorite of these two teams. It would be Villa. But I'm just going to read off, like, the first match was United Fulham, and United were lucky to win that game. Then Brighton United got drummed by Brighton. Not drummed. Yeah, Brighton really did win that game. United got to go back, so 2-1 looks a lot better. Liverpool coming into Old Trafford and knocking 3. You scored 3 against Southampton, then you can't get the ball in the net against Palace. Like, what? And then you lose to Spurs at Old Trafford. Like, yeah, Old Trafford is not what it used to be, and I don't think the fans are catching up to that. But at the same time, like, we can't say this squad isn't his. Starting goalie is his. The starting defenders are his. 100%. Martinez and De Ligt are 100%
his boys.
Yep. He bought Lenioro in.
That's his boys.
He bought Mazzori in. I mean, he's sure he inherited Luke Shaw, so okay, there we go. He bought in Terrell Macia to replace Luke Shaw. This midfield is all him. Mason Mount he bought. Bruno Fernandes, I think, was there 2 years before him. Yeah. But you're not getting rid of him. Eriksson, Casemiro, Uarte they brought in for him. Hojlund, Anthony, and Xerxes. Like all of these players. This is United's youth academy and Ten Hag's players. So, like, these results he has to own. I think by the time that we sit down here during this international break, we are going to be playing the fiddle for Ten Hag. I don't see a way that Villa are not going to win this game to put that nail in the coffin. Like, I just don't. But
all right. So, yeah, I'm looking at their last game played. I know you were just looking at their roster.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 11 players he brought in.
Okay.
That's the goalkeeper, the left back, the center back. He did not bring in Delo. he brought up Mano.
No, but he brought Mazzarini.
He brought in Ugarte.
He did bring in a right
back.
Yeah,
Mazzarini. Yeah, I counted him. That's the left back.
Okay, my bad.
Delo plays on the right. Yeah. Mano, he brought up Ugarte. That's his. Bruno,
Ugarte.
He is not responsible for.
No G.
Oh.
Ugarte. Okay. Sorry. I just found out that pronunciation.
Ugarte. Garnacho's his. Rashford's not. Xerxes his. And then you go to the bench. And part of my point of, like, being told what to do, the reason why Casemiro has been so successful underneath of him is Casemiro doesn't need to be told what to do. Casemiro is so smart as a player.
Wait.
You just put him out there. Casemiro doesn't need to be told what to do. He reads the game, and he knows where he's supposed to be, when he's supposed to be, and how he's supposed to be.
That's why he gets
frustrated at the plays. He's just slower now. He's just old.
He just can't get to the places anymore.
That's why he gets so mad at the players around him for not knowing what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, he gets frustrated at the people around them because if I'm here, then you're supposed to be there. Don't be close to me.
Yeah.
Like, he gets frustrated all the time. Diallo's in. Evans was him. It brought him back. Hoyland's him. Mount's him. Lindelof's not him. But their bench is almost all him. You can't tell me this isn't an Eric Ten Hag team.
Correct. And that's the problem. And they're still not winning. So it's time to go. All right. Who do you have for this, whatever this combination we are putting together? Who do you think has the best value for a goal here?
Villa United?
Yeah, Villa United.
Oh, this doesn't unless there's a sponsorship, we don't need to turn this into this. But it's Ollie Watkins.
I think so too. Well, listen, the reason why I'm doing this is so we can get through these next couple of games really quick, because there isn't much to say about Everton Newcastle except that it's probably Gordon is getting a goal there.
All right. Yeah, there's nothing to say about it. The Newcastle game, Newcastle's going to win. West Ham Ipswich might be really interesting because Ipswich has been on a draw fest. Yeah, they've been on a draw fest, so that could be really fun. The City Fulham game's going to be useless. Don't waste your time watching it.
Nope.
The Brentford Wolves game, that might be interesting. They've both been really good.
You know what? Like as far as like a mid-table, lower end mid-table team like matchup, like I think this is pretty good. Leicester plays good ball. They have a couple of people in the top 10 of assists. Bournemouth have just been playing out of their mind. Semenyo has been scoring goals for fun now, and he's really fun to watch. Like I like watching Bournemouth play as I'm doing things. I wouldn't focus on them, but as a background team while I'm doing something else, it's very, very fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, Brentford Wolves and Bobo scoring the first minute again.
Yeah, that's what he does, right? That's what he does.
That's what Brentford does, and then they can't do anything else. And I think they probably end up getting this win, just because Wolves can't do anything either. Like I feel so bad for Gary O'Neill and the lack of reinforcements he got, because I think that there's a good coach in Gary O'Neill in there. Like I think that's a young coach that can come up. It's going to take a while because like this Wolves think is going to be on him because, I think they're going down. But
I don't know if they're going down, but
bro,
he's got him playing. He's got him playing good, man. I mean,
they haven't won a game yet.
They haven't won a game, but they're in every game. That's going to go a long way for the rest of the season.
Up 16 goals and scored 6.
Listen. I know. The Bill Parcells saying is, "You are what your record says you are." Right?
It's not week 10 yet, so I get you. But they pull off 3 straight wins, then they're like, okay, cool. They're mid-table. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, you are what your record says you are.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a Wolves apologist. Maybe I just think they're better than what they're leading on. I still would fear to go to the Molineux. I don't want to go there. I don't want to play them.
I think you have, we're going to call this the UFS. You have United fan syndrome when it comes to the Wolves, and you're thinking their past experiences are leading you down that path. You know what?
Maybe. And
we all thought Leicester was going to be a top 10 team, top 16, like we all like top 10 team competing maybe for Europe, like if they're lucky. And they're not. They're below a top 10 team, but we thought that because we know what Leicester was.
I put them at 13. 13 or 14. Yeah, no, I knew where they were. I just knew they weren't going to be in the relegation battle.
I don't think you did that, but okay, maybe.
Hey, loyal listeners, look it up. Look up the episode where we did the sheets. I'm pretty sure I had them around the 14 mark, either 13 to 15.
But
I just didn't think they would be in the relegation battle. They're not fighting for their life. No, they're not fighting for their life. They're safe.
All right. So Arsenal Southampton.
This Arsenal game.
You have a spicy pick here. It's gonna be snooze fest. It's gonna be Arsenal's gonna dominate. You have an interesting name down here, sir.
Gabriel just scores headers all the time. That's what he does.
You know what though?
Scores headers.
Listen. I hear your Gabriel and I like it, but I have one I wanted. I have a different. I want to go a different way. I don't think it's a clean sheet. I'm going Eze's value. Eze to get a goal.
Okay.
It's at Palace.
I think.
Oh, oops.
I
I
think
went to the wrong game. I screwed this up. Oops.
No, you got it.
No. Southampton. I had Eze early. I'm putting Eze against Liverpool to sneak one in there at Palace. Eze doesn't play for Southampton. That was my fault. Eze doesn't play for Southampton. We're gonna ride with Gabriel. I'm down. I'm down to ride with Gabriel. I'm not riding with Havertz. Him talking about I want to win the Champions League with Arsenal. It's gonna mean so much to me. Bro, like you didn't just do that. Like you didn't have the game-winning goal for Chelsea in the Champions League final. Like, no. What are you like, bro? Just like the stupidness of that comment. Like, I get it because you're an Arsenal now, so like you want to like appease those fans. Like, oh yeah, this will mean more to me. No, it won't. It's a Champions League title that you're never winning at Arsenal. There's only one club in London that wins European trophies. And it's in West London.
Speaking of which, since we're talking about it, Arsenal yesterday picked up their second straight win in the brand new group stage. They are on 6 points from 2 games.
You mean
Arsenal are cruising?
Oh yeah, they beat up on
stage. Yeah,
they beat up on PSG bad.
Beat them up. Bad. They won their first game handily. They won their second game handily. We're gonna reach a point of the year because they didn't rest in either week.
Nope.
Arteta did not rest. We're gonna reach a point where they're gonna start having to rest in the league, rest in a cup, rest in something. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You can't play them.
But I mean, also, if you're playing PSG, though, are you resting anybody? You're probably resting somebody against Southampton.
Did you? Other than Hakimi and Donnarumma, did you recognize any name on the PSG?
Dembele.
Probably not.
Dembele's still on there.
Oh, did he even play?
No, because he got in trouble. He got in trouble. No.
Yeah, it's just PSG is just not. They're not good. They're not what they were. They're not.
I mean, they're just missing.
They're not Thiago Motta. They're not. Or they're not Thiago Silva. They're not Mbappe. They're not Messi. They're not Neymar. They're not what they were.
Crazy. I think Liverpool pick up the win against Palace, but like I said, I don't think it's a clean sheet. I'm going the Eze value over the Salah lock. I think you can't go wrong with either one of those. Guys, this is, you know what? There's a couple of games that we are pretty sure are going to be interesting. There might be some sleepers in here, like West Ham, Ipswich, like we already said. We do, this is the last match week before that dreaded international break. So I want to make sure you guys really, really enjoy this week. Savor it. Watch as much as you can. There are 10 games between Saturday and Sunday. Let us know what game was your favorite, because we're going to have to talk about it for the international break. We might have some fun. We got some things cooking up in the atmosphere for next week. That might be a shocker. Not a shocker, but something that we normally do on international breaks. And let's run this. Listen, we got, all right, so for those that didn't hear, the people we think are most likely to score a goal, and do with this information what you will. This is the Red Card Radio list of who we think will score a goal in each game. We have Solanke, we have Palmer, we have Watkins, we have Gordon. For the West Ham Ipswich game, we got Bowen in there. The lock for Holland, that's not City Fulham. I don't think anybody's shocked by that. Semenyo's been scoring for fun. And Mbeumo's going to score in the first minute. I like our Gabriel pick. I'm sticking with Gabriel. I see you slid Rice in here, Sean, but I'm going Gabriel on that one. And then I'm gonna leave Palace Liverpool up to you guys between Salah or Eze. However you guys want to finish off that 10 man scoring list for this week. Sean, you got anything else? Anywhere else you want to go?
No, that's it.
Awesome, guys. Hey, listen, join our Discord, chat with us there. We're on all the time. We're talking F1, we're talking baseball, we're talking footy. We're sending memes. We're in that chat a lot, and so we would love for you guys to join us on the Discord. It will be in the text below. So click that link. Come have some fun with us. If you haven't subscribed yet and you've listened this long, like hit the button, ring the bell. Besides that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this match week 7, the last one before the next international break.